Good morning to you all. Myself, Basaraj B, Assistant Professor in Department of Mathematics, GFGC, Naregal. Today, in this number theory, we are going to discuss the properties of congruence. You already know the definition of congruence and the examples there. So let us discuss the properties of congruence. First property is the relation A is congruent to B mod M is an equivalence relation on Z if it satisfies these three properties. Number one is reflexive property. A is congruent to A mod M. Symmetric property. If A is congruent to B mod M, then B is congruent to A mod M. And last one is transitive property. If A is congruent to B mod M and B is congruent to C mod M, then A is congruent to C mod M. Now the property number two, if A is congruent to B mod M and C is congruent to D mod M, then we have to prove A plus C is congruent to B plus D mod M, A minus C is congruent to B minus D mod M, and AC is congruent to BD mod M. So these are the two important properties in this congruence. Let's see examples on this. The first example is prove that n into n plus 1 n plus 5 is a multiple of 6. Given that n into n plus 1 into n plus 5, we have to split n plus 5 here. So we split it in the manner n into n plus 1 n plus 2 plus 3 multiply inside. So we get n into n plus 1 n plus 2 plus 3 n into n plus 1. Here n into n plus 1 n plus 2 being the product of three consecutive integers is divisible by 3 factorial equal to 6. And in the same way, n into n plus 1 being a product of two consecutive integers is divisible by 2 factorial, that is 2. Therefore, 3n into n plus 1 is divisible by 3 into 2, that is 6. Hence, we can say that n into n plus 1, n plus 5 is divisible by 6, as 3 consecutive integers is 6 and 2 consecutive is 2 into 3, therefore it is 6. Hence, we can say that n into n plus 1, n plus 5 is a multiple of 6 here. Let us see example number 2. Prove that 9 raised to n minus 8 raised to n minus 1 is divisible by 8. We have to prove this example by mathematical induction. So let P of n is equal to 9 raised to n minus 8 raised to n minus 1. This is equation 1. Now, first we have to put n is equal to 1 in equation 1. We get 9 minus 8 minus 1 is equal to 0. So 0 is divisible by 8. Therefore, n is equal to 1 is true. Okay. Next, for case 2, assume that n is equal to m is true. Put n is equal to m in 1. P of m is equal to 9 raised to m minus 8 raised to m minus 1 is divisible by 8. P of m is equal to 9 raised to m minus 8 raised to m minus 1 is equal to 8k, because it is divisible by 8. So we will get an integer there, k belongs to z. At last we can simplify this, modify this, because it is required in the case 3. 9 raised to m is equal to 8 raised to m plus 8k plus 1 is equation 2. Now put n is equal to m plus 1 in 1. We have 9. P of m plus 1 is equal to 9 raised to m plus 1 minus 8 raised to m plus 1 minus 1. So simplify it, we will get 9 raised to m into 9 minus 8 raised to m into 8 minus 1. We substitute the value of 9 raised to m by equation 2. 9 into 8 raised 8k plus 8 raised to m plus 1 minus 8 into 8 raised to m minus 1. Multiply inside, we get 72k plus 8 raised to m plus 8. And you take out common 8 there, we will get 8 into 9 raised to 9k plus 8 raised to m minus 1 plus 1. where k dash is equal to 9k plus 8 raised to m minus 1 plus 1. Therefore, p of m plus 1 is equal to 8k dash is divisible by 8. Okay. Next is bracket function. Well, first we will see the definition of the bracket function. If x is any real number, then the largest integer which does not exceed x. You have to keep it in mind here. Largest integer which does not exceed x is integral part of x, and it is denoted by square bracket x. Okay, examples are there for you. Bracket function of 1 is 1, the bracket 1.5 is equal to 1, 3.7 is equal to 3, because we have seen in the definition there that largest integer which does not exceed x, 3.7 is equal to 3 only, 4.3 is equal to 4, minus 5.6 is equal to minus 6. Now we will see the formula to calculate the highest power of a number in factorial notation. If p is prime number, then the highest power of p in factorial n is given by k of n factorial is equal to n divided by p plus n by p square plus n by p cube plus n by p raised to 4 plus so and so. So let's see an example on this. Find the highest power of 3 in 100. So we can see here n is equal to 100 here, p is equal to 3. 3 is a prime number here. So as per the formula, n by p means 100 by p, 100 by 3. So that is equal to 33.333. We will round off the number and we get that as 33. In the same way, n by p square, already we have calculated there, so that is 33 by 3, that is equal to 11. So again, by using the bracket function, we will get 11 only. Next, n by p cube, that is equal to 11 by 3, 3.6, that is equal to 3. Last, n by p raised to 4, 3 by 3, that is equal to 1, and that value is 1 only. At last, therefore, we have the formula here, k of n factorial is equal to n by p plus n by p square plus n by p cube plus n by p raised to 4 plus so and so. That is equal to, we have to add all those numbers there, 33 plus 11 plus 3 plus 1, we get the values 48. So find the highest power of 3 in 100 is, the value will be 48 here. Next, we will see the topic here, number of positive divisors. What is this? Factors of number n refers to all the numbers which divide n completely. These are also called as divisors of a number. Okay, so formula for the total number of positive divisors. How many positive divisors a number have? So this is a formula here. Capital N is equal to P raised to A into Q raised to B into R raised to C, where P, Q, R are the prime factors of the number n, A, B, C are the positive powers or exponents. So the formula for total number of divisors is Tn is equal to A plus 1, B plus 1, C plus 1. That is, we have to take the exponents or positive powers plus 1 we have to add, and we get the total number of the divisors there. In the same way, we have the formula for sum of positive divisors. Sn is equal to P raised to A plus 1 minus 1 into Q raised to B plus 1 minus 1 into R raised to C plus 1 minus 1 divided by P minus 1, Q minus 1, R minus 1. Here, once again, we know that P, Q, R as the prime numbers or factors, and A, B, C are the positive powers or exponents there. We have to add to the positive exponents 1, then we have to minus it, and we get the value. Let us see in the examples below. So, example, find the number of divisors of 84 here. So solution, by the prime factorization of 84, we get 84 is equal to 2 raised to 2 into 3 raised to 1 into 7 raised to 1. Here, as in the, we have seen there, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 1. These are the positive powers or exponents here, and P is equal to 2, Q is equal to 3, R is equal to 7 are the prime numbers or prime factors here. So we have the formula there. Total number of divisors is equal to Tn is equal to A plus 1 into B plus 1 into C plus 1. So 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 1. Simplifying this, we get the value as the 12. So the number of divisors of 84 is 12 here. Next, find the sum of divisors of 120. Here, 120, again the prime factorization, we get this as 2 raised to 3 into 3 raised to 1 into 5 raised to 1. So P is equal to 2, Q is equal to 3, R raised to 5 as the prime factors or prime numbers. A is equal to 3, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 1 are the positive powers or exponents. So the formula is there. Sum of positive divisors is given by Sn is equal to P raised to A plus 1 minus 1 into Q raised to B plus 1 minus 1 into R raised to C plus 1 minus 1 divided by P minus 1 into Q minus 1 into R minus 1. So as we have to find the value here of, so 120 Sn S of 120 equal to 2 raised to 4. As we have A equal to 3 here plus 1, that will be 4. 2 raised to 4 minus 1. In the same way, 3 square minus 1 into 5 square minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1, 3 minus 1, 5 minus 1. After simplifying, we get 15 into 8 into 24 divided by 1 into 2 into 4. At last, the value will be sum of the positive integers of 120 is 360 here. So these are the references I have referred the books. Number one is N.P. Bali, Algebra. This is Lakshmi publication. And next one is U.R. Tyagi, Elementary Number Theory and Trigonometry. Publication is Rising Star. Thank you.